If you just want something that you can customize super easy, I made a MOGRT for this. Check out the first link in the description to download it. And for the rest of you who want to know how this actually works, welcome. So I was watching Finzar's last video and I looked at the text wondering, can I make that in Premiere Pro? Now I'm really not sure what Finzar does to achieve this kind of 3D effect, but I'll show you how I did it in Premiere Pro with no After Effects. Okay, so here we are in Premiere Pro. This is a screenshot from Finzar's video so that we can analyze it a bit further. So we can tell that the light is coming from above. We have some really nice subtle highlighting on the parts of the letters that are facing up. And then we have these nice subtle shadows on the bottom. And this is how this 3D effect really works. Okay, so I put the reference in the lower part of the screen so that we can focus on the text in the middle. This is just text, a single color and no other effects or strokes or anything added to it. Obviously flat and nothing like the result that we want. If we just try to add shadows to it, arguably worse. So then how do we go from this to this? So when I open up this text layer, we can see that we have a fill and we have 3 different shadows on top of it. Now I'm going to turn everything off and go through it step by step to explain how things work. Why am I wearing headphones? So if I open up the fill color of this layer, we can see that we have a linear gradient set with 2 different colors. The left stop is going to be our base color or the desired color, and the right stop is going to be that exact same color, only darker. So click on the second stop, make sure that the location is around 90, and then just change the lightness of the color, just push it into the darks. So this way the upper part of your letter is going to be lighter than the lower part of the letter, assuming that the light is coming from the top. And you can go ahead and pause the video to copy my settings. So now we have these white highlights on the top of our letter, and on the lower parts we have shadows. And lastly, we add a larger shadow to make it feel like the letter is casting its shadow onto the background. Now you can definitely play around with these settings a little bit. For example, let's make the shadow a bit less soft, maybe a bit smaller. Let's make it closer to the text, just the tiniest bit. It all depends on the look you're going for. And another little thing that you can do, but you don't have to, is add a color emboss effect. Here, take care that the direction matches the source of your light. In my case, the light is coming from above, so the direction of the color emboss is set to 180. So here's the exact numbers, feel free to copy it. Again, this is not something that you have to do, but it does make it just a little bit better. And that's how we can go from this to something like this. And if we want to change the direction of the light, we can do that simply by changing the direction of all of our shadows. So this would be light coming from the top, and this would be light coming from the side a little bit. But if you don't care about doing all of that and you want something that you can easily modify, I also made a MOGRT in After Effects that mimics this exact effect. So within the MOGRT, you can change the text, you can change the font, anything about the font, size, you can change the color, and you can change the angle of the light. So let's do super cool. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's change the color to a nice green. There we go. And changing the angle of the light is as simple as playing around with this little slider right here. Again, links to both of this in the description. And that's it. Bye.